Welcome to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Well, ladies and gentlemen, mark one's calendar because election is but 1 week away. 7 days, time enough to tell your family you love them and make your peace with God. As the captain of the Titanic once said, this is not a drill. Of course, we're also 1 week away from my live election show on Showtime. Come for the political jokes, stay for the full frontal nudity. And you can sit down. You can sit down. And the polls are tightening. The latest ABC News Washington Post, let's say Sunglass Hut poll, has Donald Trump moving ahead of Clinton by 1 point as enthusiasm declines. Though, to be fair, anytime Donald Trump gets close to a woman, enthusiasm tends to decline. Now, the poll found that only 45% of Clinton voters have strong enthusiasm for Hillary. And now, I get it. She's like eating your vegetables. Nobody wants to eat broccoli, but I think we can all agree a head of broccoli would make a better president than Donald Trump. And it's good for you. A cheese sauce or something like that. And it's been a very good week for Donald Trump. His poll numbers are up. Hillary's email scandal is relevant again, and he just got his second newspaper endorsement. Is it the Journal? Is it the Post? No. It's The Crusader, the political voice of white Christian America. Yes, Donald Trump has been endorsed by the Ku Klux Klan newspaper. We finally answer the question, what's white and white and white all over? And I don't know about you. But when I first heard this, I was like, what took you so long? Was the Klan on the fence? I don't know, maybe Jill Stein.
Right.
Maybe Jefferson Davis. Not sure who we're going to endorse this time. And Trump's not the only one racking up endorsements. For the first time in their 111-year history, Variety has endorsed a presidential candidate, Hillary Clinton. That's right. That's right. The magazine named Variety said, let's have a second President Clinton. I'll let that one sink in. And the tightening polls really don't seem to worry Hillary Clinton. In fact, her campaign's even planning an election night explosion of fireworks over the Hudson River. Wow. She hasn't even won, and she's planning her celebration. I certainly hope the big finale is when they spell out the word hubris. I hear. Be nice. Very pretty. Very pretty. I hear they even planned the menu for the victory celebration. They're having chicken. Well, right now they're just eggs, but they're counting their chickens. But not all the news for Democrats is good. Democratic contributor Donna Brazile has resigned from CNN after WikiLeaks revealed she leaked a primary debate question to the Clinton campaign. According to WikiLeaks, Brazile sent an email to Clinton campaign chair John Podesta with the subject line, one of the questions directed to HRC tomorrow is from a woman with a rash. Now, no name was included, so I assume they said, just look for a woman wearing the t-shirt, I'm with herpes. It turns out... Turns out the question was about lead poisoning in Flint, Michigan. So, finally, someone lost their job over Flint. Now, that may have been an email that Hillary didn't want you to see, but there's an entire book Donald Trump doesn't want you to see, because Trump apparently wrote a 50 Shades of Grey type novel about the graphic sex lives of those living and working in Trump Tower, such as an employee having sex on the set of Celebrity Apprentice. Oh, it's the perfect steamy read for anyone who ever wanted to read about Gary Busey in a three-way with Meatloaf and Melissa Rivers. The book could be nice. It could be nice. The book was released in 2012 and is called Trump Tower, which is definitely an improvement on the original title, Symbolic Penis. Now, is that real? Wow.
man.
Yeah.
Cats is wild.
What was that? What was that? Now, this novel contains a lot of BDSM. This is true, with one critic writing, the Red Room of Pain in 50 Shades of Grey would fit right into Trump Tower. Or no surprise, given the pain in the ass he's been all year. Remember... Thank you very much. Thank you. Remember, our safe word is November 8th. Now, we've got some passages. These are actual passages from the book. Just check out some of the stuff in the book. Quote, after the woman fell asleep, Mikey came out, looked around, and saw that there were at least 6 women not wearing tops. He proclaimed, I'm dead. I've gone to boob heaven. Yes, boob heaven. Evidently, Donald Trump started writing this novel in the 4th grade. But for some reason, Trump pulled his name from the book right before it was published, and I don't know why. A lot of presidents published erotica, like Abraham Lincoln's The Tail Splitter, FDR's I'm Banging My Cousin Eleanor, Thomas Jefferson's Life, Liberty, and the Pursuit of Slave Boob, and of course, Bill Clinton's erotica classic, My Life. We've got a great show for you tonight. Mel Gibson's gonna be